My special guest for this episode is a friend of mine who did not wish to be on camera, so I kindly respected his wishes. However, we did film an angle where it shows just me talking at him. I may or may not release that in the future, but for now, enjoy this episode, which is audio only. Thank you, and happy holidays.
Let's start with some introductions.
Hey guys, my name is Wyatt. I am a film student. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is.
Nice. I met Wyatt at film school, and I only went for one semester, a semester and a half, and then I dropped out because it was too much for me. I felt creatively limited.
Mm-hmm.
There's no bad blood between anyone. There was one professor who I won't name who was a little bit annoying for my taste. But there was also a really good professor that pretty much changed our lives in that class. Well, he changed my life.
No, he was great. Yeah.
Yeah. He was showing us some mad weird stuff about motorcycle, like pretty much the fetishization of like motorcycle leather jacket culture. He's really into motorcycles. We'll just say that. And I think that that's cool when somebody is really into something and it shows in the films that they make.
Oh yeah.
The projects that they carry, the projects that they take on, you know? So I guess my question for you is, what's a film that you think that came out this year, where you can see that, where you can see like whatever the director is fetishizing? You don't have to say the obvious one because we all know. We know.
What's the obvious one? I don't think I know the obvious
Tarantino.
one. Oh yeah.
And feet.
Did he make something this year? Or are you just saying in general?
In general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be this year, but I guess to be, in the now.
Yeah. I don't know about like obsessions with like directors. I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
No,
What do you think? Because I can't.
Well, PTA doesn't really have anything that he obsesses over. I got Boogie Nights back here. Do you think you saw one battle after another, right?
Yeah.
Did you see it in IMAX?
No, I just saw it in standard, but I wish I did, but I just couldn't make it.
Yeah,
I'm sure I missed out on that though. Like I think that was like the event to go to on IMAX.
In my personal opinion, probably the best film of 2025.
Yeah, it's up there for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is there another one that's like a close second?
I really like Sentimental Value by Joachim Trier. That was a really great film. Yeah, I saw it with my dad, and it was pretty good, pretty emotional.
Did you cry?
No, but I mean it is very expressive, and it hits you at times. I'm blanking on what the whole movie was now. I'd also say The Mastermind, the Kelly Reichardt movie. I really liked The Mastermind. I thought it was really good. I heard so many like mixed reviews on it, and I didn't really look into it because I feel like a lot of the criticism that I saw on it, I just didn't really look into it, or it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I really liked it. It's a cool little like heist film. And I love heist movies, and it's got, it's good. Sinners, of course. Sinners was great.
You saw that in IMAX, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's important.
Yeah, it really is. I saw, because Yeah, I saw Paranoid Park
I love that movie,
because
bro.
I'm trying to watch all the skateboarding movies that exist
Mm-hmm.
to
Damn, how are you gonna do that?
to gear up.
Gonna watch like all the home videos too of like every skateboarder on the VHS with the fisheye lens.
Literally, dude.
Paranoid Park is great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to gear up for chocolate mango
Mm-hmm.
mentally.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that? How
Of
are
course.
How are you preparing for that? What do you think?
I think next year is the year
Uh-huh.
that I'm gonna finally finish it. I've talked about it on my other channels, and basically, if you know me, you know that I've been working on that for
Yeah.
a couple of years. And Paranoid Park was it's Gus Van Sant, right?
That's right. Yeah.
He understood the assignment.
He's awesome, man. Yeah.
I haven't seen Elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen Elephant.
Is it the same vibe or no?
No. No, I mean, I love Gus Van Sant. I think he's one of my favorite directors. But Elephant is very like observational and kind of detached film, and like Paranoid Park is kind of the same, but it's like Paranoid Park has like all of that like narration, and like you really get a sense of the I forget the main character's name in Paranoid Park, but you really get a sense of this kid and what he's going through after this accident.
Yeah.
Elephant is not that though. It's a different kind of approach, and it's really great though. I mean, it's really great long shots. It's a very slow movie, but I love slow movies. It's slow, but not like, but the pace is still very like rampant, you know?
Why do you enjoy slow burners?
Well, I don't know. It's not so much like slow burners, but I just love like long takes that just go on for like longer than you think they should, and like really staying with the character. Gus Van, he did that whole trilogy. Elephant is like the third film, I believe, but he did a film before that called Jerry with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and I think the unofficial like name for the trilogy, because it's not like a real, it's just like they're thematically tied together. It's called like the Death Trilogy or something, and it's all the films are kind of about people sort of like walking towards their doom.
Jeez.
But they're really great films, and like that film is kind of the same as Elephant. It's just lots of like long takes of just people like walking, you know. And Jerry, they're at like Death Valley, I think, or something, or some park. I don't know if it's specified in the film, but they get lost, and it's just them walking, and it's really hypnotic, because it's like the takes just go on for so long, and you really are allowed to like breathe and live in the world. And he's talked about it a lot. He was influenced by this filmmaker, Béla Tarr, this Hungarian filmmaker who did a lot of really slow movies. I've only seen one of his films, but he's really great at like the one film that I did see was of his was called Werkmeister Harmonies.
Okay.
And I think it's like it's a little bit above like 2.5 hours, and like there's 40 shots in it. And like the opening, it's often just like one shot for each scene, and the camera just fluidly moves through the scene and the space, no cuts. The opening scene is like 11 minutes, and it's just one long take of the camera. And it's like it really sets you up for the next like 2 hours. But he was influenced by him there. And then the third movie in that trilogy is Last Days, which is kind of like it's about this rock star.
Is it about the Asian guy or no?
No.
Okay. I'm getting it confused with something else.
No. It's about like this rock
I'm
star.
thinking about Better Days.
Oh, Perfect Days?
Perfect Days.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect Days is good too.
Yeah.
But
sorry to cut you off.
No. It's about kind of the same thing. Harmony Korine is in it for like a little.
God,
he has like a little role in it.
He's my father.
Yeah, he's great. He's great, and the movies are great. Gus Van Sant is great.
Yeah. What do you think about the creative process of movies from, you know, the 20s and 40s and 60s versus the creative process in the 2000 in the
Yeah.
versus the creative process of the films of the early 2010s, late 2010s, and early 20s and mid 20s now. Is there, do you think because of the pressures of social media and excess or even access to celebrities aren't what they used to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that affects the creative process of our tour directors at all? Or do our tour directors, will they stand the test of time no matter what happens with the industry? Sorry if that was
No,
a confusing question.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I mean, like independent filmmaking is just becoming like more and more achievable every day, and it's really great. Like everyone has a camera in their pocket and
Sure.
on their phone that they can make a film with. So it's like it's very accessible. So I think like the creative process. I think I'm thinking more of like the production process because it's like anyone can make their movie, but like the actual creative process, I don't know. I think that's kind of independent of industry and like economy and everything and how things are going.
It's more affordable to make a movie
Yeah.
in many ways.
Yeah, I mean it's accessible now, you know.
But
Yeah.
it still costs a lot,
Yeah.
right? It's like the money part of it is like kind of not really talked about in film school, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Because in film school we just focus on the art itself
yeah,
for the most part and the technicalities, right?
with a little bit of business, but not like
Right.
crowdfunding. It's like
There you go.
the business that we like learn about is like industries and like how
Yeah.
to like pitch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like that's more producing, but like just the actual business side of it. But yeah, actually like getting money to make films is still kind of an enigma, it feels like. I don't know. I think I've always like my favorite filmmakers have always been like independent filmmakers. I think like the 80s and 90s are
Mhm.
like that's like American independent films were booming. That's when Tarantino started making films, Richard
Mhm.
Linklater,
Mhm.
Jim Jarmusch, Spike Lee, they all started making films around that time. But it's like you got to think about like they're such talented filmmakers, but it's like it was also such a market thing. Like,
Definitely.
like the studios were saying like there's so much demand now because of like cable TV is booming, and just our audiences have been like split up and segmented to a million different pieces. We don't know how to reach these people. We also just don't have enough supply to reach these people.
Mm-hmm.
So let's buy these independent films and elevate them to that status. Not to say that they're not hardworking filmmakers or anything, but it's like feels like getting on that platform is it's always going to be tied to that, to the business side of film. And I guess with like YouTube now, it's a little bit easier to get your films out there.
Yeah.
But still finding your audience is difficult unless it gets elevated to that status. But you just got to keep working at it.
Just gotta keep working. Yeah, like the Sean Bakers of the world, A24 picked them up, picked him up. What was that noise?
Oh, that was just the camera
Okay.
shutter. It's still rolling.
Okay. So speaking of Sean Baker, obviously you love Sean Baker.
Yeah,
We love
I'm
Sean
a big
Baker.
fan. Yeah.
But like who is your favorite modern director where like you feel like he has not or she has not missed?
That's a great question, bro. I don't know. Maybe like he hasn't made a lot of films yet, but there's this Canadian filmmaker, Panos Cosmatos, and he made he made Mandy with Nicolas Cage. Have you heard of that one?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's It's like balls to the wall, bro. It's actually crazy, and I think it's one of the best films like of this century. Like it is so good.
It's that good?
I love it, man, and it's very like I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways, he made a film before that, Beyond the Black Rainbow, which I like. I wouldn't say that was a miss. That was a really great film, but it's like Mandy is the one that really like sticks with me. But I think those are the only two like features that he's made, and it just feels like I'm just waiting for like something to come out. I think I heard he's like making something. They're in pre-production right now, or they're writing something for A24 is gonna produce something. I don't know.
That's exciting.
It's just like rumors, but he's really great, and I really love his films. He hasn't really missed in my book, and yeah, I feel like the powers that be just need to give him a blank check to just make whatever, because it's like he's a visionary. I think, I really think that. So yeah, how about you? What do you think?
There's a movie called, the one that comes to mind is Ham on Rye.
Ham on Rye.
It came out in 2020, I think.
Who did that?
It's one of those pandemic movies. The studio is called Factory 25.
Okay.
They're based in Brooklyn. Super indie.
Mm-hmm.
Super small.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that the first half of the film is extremely different from the second half. It goes from like lighthearted, fun, pastel colors to dark, eerie, and Lynchian.
Okay.
I like that.
Who made that? Who directed it? Do you know?
Some guy named Alex something.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm on right, man. I would have to say Safdie Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because I currently have like huge Marty Supreme fever.
Yeah, me too.
The marketing run that Timothy has been on has been insane. I saw an interview with the director Josh and Tyler the creator, because he's in it. And yeah, I didn't even know that Josh was a huge fan of Tyler.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I didn't know either.
In the interview, he was literally quoting his lyrics back to him. So that kind of, I would love to have a relationship like that with someone in the future, where they like your music a lot.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, can you be in my film? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Safdie Brothers, 1,000%.
What was your favorite Safdie brother movie?
Heaven knows what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
And then there's another one that is kind of like that. It's Daddy Longlegs.
I've seen that one, yeah. Yeah.
The big mosquito.
Oh yeah, dude. I totally forgot about that. Holy shit. Yeah.
It's so surreal, man.
What do you like about those movies? What do you think?
The chaotic energy of New York, for sure.
Yeah, they get it. I mean, they live there.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, good auteur directors always show what they love in their films, whether that's subconsciously, consciously, intentional, an accident. So like, hopefully one day we can, as filmmakers, have our own, I don't want to cheapen it and call it a shtick, but what would you call it? Like a vibe, a theme? I don't know. Like your thing? I don't
your
know.
Sensibilities.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Marty Supreme, Martin Scorsese, Scorsese. How do you say it?
I just say Scorsese.
Okay, Scorsese.
Yeah.
He has that New York vibe too. With a lot of, or am I just thinking of Taxi Driver? I mean,
no, I think so. Yeah.
Casino has New York in it.
After Hours.
Yeah. Goodfellas, obviously. Yeah. Did he do Dog Day Afternoon?
What? No, that was Sidney Lumet. Well, it's cool. It's funny about Goodfellas because I think it was either like Goodfellas or Casino. It was actually shot in like L.A. like the majority of it.
I would have never.
Yeah, but it's like it's New York is such a thing the setting is really important that you don't even, it's just there. Yeah.
All right, so to kind of close this off, are there any films that you're excited for that you know about that might be in production for a 2026 or 2027 release that might come out before GTA 6?
Yeah, dude. That's always in the conversation, GTA 6. I don't know. I mean, I really want to see Marty Supreme, but that's in just a couple days.
Exactly.
That'll be fun.
Are you going to watch it on Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to try to get out there. Yeah, I don't... What is coming out? There's a new Gus Van Sant film coming out in 2026.
No way. We were just talking about it.
Yeah. I forgot what it's called, but I saw a trailer and it looked really good.
What is
like
it?
Looks like a crime.
You said you forgot what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone like famous in it?
Yeah, I think Bill Skarsgård is in it. He's like the lead.
Whoa.
Let me look it up.
Sure.
What do you think though? What are some?
I've heard rumors about a sequel to something that came out this year. Let me think about it real quick. PTA said in an interview with Leo that he might, but he wasn't really being that serious, but he might make a sequel to One Battle After Another, because so many people want to see continuation of Chase Infinity's character Willa. They want to see if like she reunites with the mom and all that.
Yeah, it ends on a pretty good note to like pick it up somewhere if they wanted to.
Because it wasn't necessarily a cliffhanger, right? But it also didn't resolute. Yeah. Did you feel satisfied when you came out of the theater?
Oh yeah, I liked it. Yeah, and I
felt complete.
I didn't feel like cheated or anything. Like I was like, yeah, that was a complete movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily a cliffhanger. It's just like it's resolved and it's done. That part that, well, I mean, it could be the whole story, but it's like that's finished. But they left some room to like pick something up if they wanted to. So that would be cool. Yeah. The film I was talking about is called Dead Man's Wire.
Whoa.
It's got Al Pacino in it, Bill Skarsgård, Coleman Domingo's in it. Yeah.
Dude.
That looks good.
Yeah. That looks sick.
I think that's coming out next year. Yeah.
Okay, so final question, okay? This is actually the final question. Do you have any advice to up-and-comers or film students or anyone who wants to do creative visual arts? Whether that's narratives, commercials.
Well, I don't know. It's tough because I'm still like figuring things out, you know. And I'm not gonna act like I'm at a place where like I can like, you know, teach people or be like entitled. But I would say like what I'm trying to do, I'll just say what I'm doing is like I'm really just trying to like get a sense of like what type of films I want to make, because like learning like the technical elements of filmmaking is really important.
Of course.
And you know, I'm doing that slowly, not as fast as I want to, because I'm like focused on other things, which I'll say, but like that's important. But I think if you want to like write and direct, which I want to do eventually someday, I think it's just really important to try to find your sensibilities and your voice as an artist and what kind of separates you. Like there's a great interview with like Wim Wenders. And he's like, if you're gonna make something, you need to make it so that no one else could make it. You know, it has to be really only you could like make it this way. And I'm like, I really like, I'm really inspired by him. But like I think those are great words, and I'm trying to follow that. And the way, I guess the tangible thing I'd say to do is like just watch tons of movies. You know, that's really important, and read a lot of
Yeah.
books. I haven't been reading a lot, but like the thing is, like when I look at like all my favorite filmmakers and just all great filmmakers as well, whether that's like whether you base that metric on like commercial success or like critical success, whatever you measure greatness by, like the lowest common denominator of between all of them, like the vast majority of them, is that they actually like really love cinema and they've seen thousands and thousands of movies, and that's how they learned, you know, their voice and how to be, you know, they borrow from other people, but it's also an act of like synthesis, combining lots of things with your own sensibilities. And like, you know, watching movies is just everything, you know, and that learning how like other directors do it, you know, their kind of trademarks, what they're thinking. I think that will help you develop that voice. And like all the time I'll be watching movies and I'm starting to feel a lot more comfortable and like getting a sense of my voice, because I'll
Sure.
watch a movie even from like a really great filmmaker, and it's not like I'm like saying it's wrong, but like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I wouldn't have cut there, you know, I would have stayed a little bit longer, or oh, I would have done this differently. And I think that's a good like development to start like placing yourself in the director's eye and like seeing how maybe you would have done it differently. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say just watch movies. Yeah, that's important. But I don't know. I feel like as well like the way that people are getting into film is a little bit different than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like all the directors that I really like, they got into film because they watch a bunch of movies and then they're like, okay, maybe I can make a couple. But it's like I feel like now like movie making, and it's great. Like we talked about it, it's so accessible. Like everyone has a camera in their pocket,
Yeah.
and that's really great how accessible it is. But it's just like I think it's shifted. Like people are getting into film now through like seeing like Instagram reels of people on like productions and stuff, and like the process of actually making films, because it's so accessible now. It's like you can just do it. You don't, you know, it's not like hidden behind like some paywall anymore, or like any like mental walls. And I don't think it's necessarily like wrong. Like it's just something to think about. Like I think it's becoming different the way that people get into films, or not get into films, get into like making films and production and stuff. I feel like I just said a whole lot of nothing, but
No, that made perfect
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
it's just something to think about. I don't think it's wrong or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. You just said you just dropped a whole bunch of like informative things that people who probably aren't in the industry yet have no idea about. So like you're setting them up for
I mean, I'm not in the
success.
industry either, but like, you know, just thinking about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that guy that disagreed with me on that one Joel. Hey, I'll never get over it, cause like cause I really felt like one of the thoughts that came to my mind to respond to him was like, okay, well if you're so, you know, opinionated and blah blah blah, why don't you go and make your own film, and we'll judge it. You know what I mean? I kind of got that mindset for a second, but then I don't know, is that like a fair thing to say to somebody and be like, well, let's see you do it, you know?
Yeah. I
Or
mean,
no.
I think it just depends on like the criticism. Like, what was it?
Right.
What was it like?
Can I read it?
It's up to you, bro. It's your thing. If you really want to grill this guy.
Yeah, I can't get over it. I keep thinking about it. And I hope he watches this. So he said, well, I guess context is important. You would have to hear my review, huh?
You could just go over it, yeah. Like, what was the review?
I just kept saying like positives about the way it was shot, the character development, the acting, and the story, and the moral of the story was like basically like just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the end of the day, it's subjective, right? Like that's what I got from it. But he was like, didn't feel like this was really made by Joel. It felt like little thought was put into the narrative and didn't hold me like his other films from last year. What would you say to that? I
don't know. I mean, I don't think I saw that movie, but
it's called The Womanizer, by the way.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think it's a fair criticism. It's just like it was just a YouTube comment, so it's like it didn't like he obviously wasn't going to go into like detail and write like defend his thesis,
right?
You know. So I think the thing is just you're not getting the whole picture, you know,
right?
Because it's just like he just said a couple of lines about it. Maybe you could look into it though. I mean,
like if I were to comment on a video, I wouldn't say something like that. I would be more like, I don't know, give an example, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't give any examples of anything, so it's like I can't even argue with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna keep me up at night. Yeah, I guess that segues into another final thought.
Oh yeah.
Even though we've been on the final thought for a while, but the final question, I guess, now is, how do you deal with criticism or negativity when it comes to your art? Like, do you get emotional and defend it, or do you like, because I don't know, like what's your mindset? Like, do you think, well, you win some, you lose some, that was good, that was bad, or do you just,
well, I don't know, I don't think it's so much about like, not to like disregard that comment, but I don't think it's so much about like winning or losing, because it's like when you're making a film, you realize how much like if everyone can make the perfect film that was in their head and just make it perfectly as they see it, and no bumps in the road or anything, then you know we would all be George Lucas's we'd be we would be all successful. But it's like that's just not the case. You really only make the film the best film that you can under the conditions that you make it in, you know. So it's like when your work gets criticized, it's like it's fair, because it's like you I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like you didn't like everyone kind of realizes that. So when you get criticized, I feel like it's you should just be open to it and recognize that like you did everything that you could to make the project work, and it obviously, like, not everyone, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's gonna be I am just fucking trailing off.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know. I just feel like it's cool, you gotta keep open-minded about it.
Roll with the punches, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like not ignore criticism, but also not take it too much to heart. Like just move on.
No, I mean, I think you should really consider it, because like it's just awesome that another person like watched or like even considered you,
right,
and just like really they took in your content, whatever you were making, and were like, okay, here's my educated response to it. It's like that's really important to listen to, because it's another set of eyes on whatever it may be.
So in that sense, it's valid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you for helping me get there. Yeah. I think it's valid, and it's like you need to consider it from someone else's eyes, because they'll, a lot of the times you'll listen to them and you'll be like, yeah, that really isn't working right there, or like, oh, I should have done this differently.
Sure.
So
that's part of the creative process.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.